Hello and welcome to my messy desk. I am going to do a video today on two things. One, I'm calling these dangles. You could hang charms from them, or you could use them as like a tuck spot. They're very versatile. So before I do this, actually, I'm going to do my Dollar Tree haul. As I said yesterday, we just got back from Texas, and so I had intended to try a new setup back here in the garage, which I live in a travel trailer, and for a travel trailer, the area where you haul your toys is called the garage. And so when we're not traveling and the motorcycle's not in here, this is my office and craft space. So what I've done is I've put my table up against another wall, and what I'm trying to do is keep from breaking doors of some storage totes that I have that was beside me. Now they're behind me, and I'm also getting another set of those storage totes. So I'm just trying to think here what would be a good way of showing what I'm talking about. Let me see. It'll probably be upside down if I flip the camera up. We'll give it a try. Yep, I'm upside down. They're upside down. So that's not gonna work. Okay. I will show them in another video. But anyways, I went to Dollar Tree, and there was some other things I wanted to organize as well. For instance, let me see if I have anything up here. But I love using these things, zipper pouches, and I've been using them for, like, this one says bits and bobs. And then, I love using bins, and these I ordered off of Amazon. These, I was going for some sliding doors. These are so heavy that if I pull this out, I have to pull the whole thing out or it'll fall on the floor. But these acrylic drawers are working really well. But the new stuff that I got are mostly pouches. So this one opens up really big, and I was thinking of using that for maybe fabric, not fabric, but maybe I know what would be good for that. Hang on. These are always coming unraveled, and so these might actually do better. I don't know, I don't think it'll fit. It might. Let me move the camera. That's my problem. They might. This one is really coming unraveled. So stay tuned, because as soon as I get done with this part, talking about the dangles will be the best part of this video. So I've seen some folks using these scissors. Most of them have them from their kids. I had some from my grandkids when I was living in the house, but then I gave them to my kids for my grandkids to play with after I moved into the trailer. And so I decided that I wanted to try them again. So I've got these, and pretty sharp. They cut that. Let's see if they'll cut through this. I'm not going to ruin this whole thing because I might want to use this for junk journaling. Oh yeah, that's a cute edge, I think, if it were straight. Okay. So anyways, I just got myself some pouches. This pouch is kind of cool because it zips at the top and it has a little snap pocket right there, and it's see-through, so that's always good. You can see what's inside of there. But one of the things that I thought was kind of cool was this doily package. It says there's 32 pieces in there. These big doilies would make great pages in a big journal, or you know, like this one or this one in a smaller journal. So I thought that was fun. I'll have to see how well those will tea dye. Then there was this glue at the Dollar Tree. Oh, the seal's broken, but it's glue, so I'm not worried about anybody getting poisoned. Anyways, it says craft glue. So I thought for $1 I would buy it. It does, oh, I wasn't supposed to pull that off because that's, okay. So you cut this off, and then this is the lid to that. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to give that a try. And I got some file folders. I actually got 2 packages of file folders, and I only meant to get 1. Just realized I got 2. So anyways, they're the Jot brand, and I have a vague memory of Jot being a good brand. So I'm gonna have to make a bunch of stuff with file folders because I bought 2 packages instead of 1. All right, let's move on. I want to try these scissors one more time. I'm going to try and cut straight this time. I'll have to practice. Okay, where am I at? We're back to talking about these. I wanted to go through how I made these. So let me readjust this camera. It's falling down on me. Sometimes it's just not tight enough. Yesterday it was really good. It was really behaving well for me. I don't know what happened. Sorry. That's why I didn't adjust it before I started, because it did so well yesterday. Okay, so let's spread these out. And boy, that's, hope you don't get seasick from that. So I had a lot of fun with these. And if you're in the Scrimping Mommy Facebook group, you may have noticed that I posted about these earlier, and I kind of put out a challenge to look for Amanda's digitals on these, because everything is made with something other than digitals, except for there's a couple images from Amanda's digitals in here. So first of all, I took a cardstock, not cardstock, but like some kind of packaging or something, and I covered it with vintage book pages, 2 different kinds of vintage book page. This is whiter and this is more of the yellow color or orange. And then I took some Stamperia paper And I made the second layer with the Stamperia paper. And then I did a little bit of collage slash cluster type thing on it. And then I did some kind of tab that I put a eyelet in. So let's see. This one was really fun. I had this little leaf hanging out and I've been wanting to use it. And so I put the leaf down because I thought it went well with this piece of vintage music paper that I had watercolored on. And so then I had some of that string that I just organized, and I decided to make that the flower. And I really like how that turned out. It's kind of glossy. I don't know how that happened, but it's kind of cool. And then some of these little things that I made the tabs with, those are Tim Holtz ephemera. So this one also has some cheesecloth on it. This one has a little butterfly that I got from Temu. And that's Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz. And then if you haven't guessed already, this is from Amanda's Digital. Vintage Seamstress, I think, is what this one is. Actually, they're both from the same kit. Here's another one right here. This has some cheesecloth on it. And some other stuff. Here's some of my eyelash trim that I got. I love cutting this eyelash trim. It's like cutting bangs or something. And this is from Tim Holtz ephemera, some vintage music, some tea bag, and then that's Stamperia paper right there. This one is from that string that I organized. I can't remember where this came from. I think it came out of like a Edith Holden book. And this is some of my new vintage tape that I bought. This is tissue paper stamped with, I think it's Positive Thoughts. It's a Stampin' Up! Stamp set. Vintage music paper. And then I took a paper clip and I aged a paper clip. I did several actually. And I thought I'm just going to glue that aged paper clip on top of there. And then I don't usually use black eyelets, but I felt like a black eyelet would bring all of this together. Let's see. This one, Tim Holtz ephemera. There as well. Then some more of that vintage music paper that I watercolored on. And then this is just some of that paper from Taperology. So yeah, they're all backed so that if you hang them, they'll look nice on the other side. That one I just did the other 4 on the back there so that it would look nice if it was hanging. This one is actually I think that's from the eyelash trim. Yeah, it is. So that's with all the eyelash trim cut off. This little clip here is from, it's called a hodgepodge kit from Stampin' Up. It's long since retired, but I got a 10 of these items. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope that this is inspirational to you, and that maybe you'll even give them a try. And if you do, I would be happy for you to share what you do on my Facebook group. And I'm now using the Facebook group hashtag Junk Journaling United. And because I'm no longer a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'm going to phase out my Stampin' Bookkeeper Facebook group, and I'm going to just continue to enjoy doing this sort of thing. Now, as I'm driving down the road, I'm thinking, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Because I don't make enough junk journals to use all of this, and I'm afraid my husband and I aren't going to have any place to stay, because the trailer is going to be full to the brim with ephemera. So I do want to start selling ephemera, and if that's something that would be of interest to you, please feel free to put that in the comments. I do have a Ko-fi shop that I'm starting to list these items, and we'll just see how it goes. I think one of the biggest hurdles for me is pricing. I don't know what is a fair price for this sort of thing. So you got to look at fair and you got to look at competitive and come up with a happy medium there. But if anyone has done this already and has some ideas and is willing to share what they've learned, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear any feedback on YouTube videos that advertise this sort of thing. First and foremost, I like to have fun, and then I like to share and give helpful information when I'm able to, and then thirdly, I try to make a buck when I can, or at least to, you know, come up with some more money to be able to buy the fun things that I buy. And like right now, I have ordered a German book because I don't have any books with German language in it. I've ordered an Italian book because I don't have any books with Italian in it. And yeah, so that'll be fun. I like the variety. Love the variety. I hope that you're having a great day and that you'll join me on my next video. Goodbye.